Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another comic book review. This time we're going to take a look at a few more DC books. We're going to look at Forever Evil number 5 and Justice League 3000 number 3. So let's take a look at Forever Evil. First of all, this is number 5 of 7, so we're kind of wrapping up the main storyline for this, which is alright with me. I'm ready for this to be done, I think. So yeah, this one's kind of interesting. This was kind of picks it up. It's a little bit better. We get all the bad guys who are with the crime syndicate against Lex Luthor's little Injustice League, and so they're kind of fighting each other. And Sinestro shows up because Batman activated the yellow ring, and he's going after Power Ring, and he basically cuts Power Ring's arm off, and then the ring's, he's like, finally I'm free, thank you, thank you, thank you. The ring takes off, runs away, and then Sinestro kills him, which is kind of cool because this shot really reminds me of Megatron from Transformers the movie killing Ironhide, so that's kind of interesting. And then all the bad guys kind of beat the ones that are joined up with the Syndicate, and then Batman's there, and they're starting this little team to take over, to take back the Earth and stop them and everything. And Batman's like, Sinestro, you need to stay with us. You can help lead. These are signs of a leader. And Batman's like, I'm in charge, and blah blah blah. And then Catwoman's like, hey, they're actually the ones in charge. And he's like, well, I'm in charge. So there's this power struggle, which is kind of interesting. And then all the crime syndicate characters come back together at the end because something has shown up. The creature that destroyed our world has found us. So this is why they're here, and next is the secret of the crime syndicate. And this is kind of weird. Apparently, the creature that destroyed their world is the energy ribbon from Star Trek Generations. Is that not what you guys see? Where is Soren and Picard fighting on the scaffold and Captain Kirk dying? What the hell is that? I don't know. I'm going to have to get to the next issue just to see what's going on with it, because that's the first thing I thought. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's a decent little read. It's continuing. We get the battle. The coolest thing is Sinestro killing off Power Ring, and Batman basically saying, I'm in charge, and the bad guys are like, no, we're in charge, and kind of going back and forth. So that was entertaining. I did enjoy that. Next up is Justice League 3000 number 3. Flash is dead. That Locust chick killed him, totally ripped him apart. They're talking about building another one in this issue. And they transport, what's left of them to this planet called Takron Galtos, which is essentially Blade Runner. This looks like a mix between Blade Runner and Judge Dredd, all the post-apocalyptic type things that you can think of, and we come to find out it's actually Earth. The Wonder Twins are arguing. They want to build another barrier, or one of them does, and they're like, no way. The rest of the Justice League guys kind of get captured, and this it turns out this is a prison planet. And then, of course, we've got little Hal Jordan is trapped by this Locust chick, and she's kind of crazy. She's nutsy. She's like, why don't you love me? I know you love me, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I'm sick of giving it up for anybody, and when they don't love me, this and that, the other. So she's kind of just some scorned chick. And then the rest of the Justice League are being interrogated by the warden, or sheriff, I guess. He's a sheriff who used to be a lawman at some point before he got put on the prison colony, which he says is basically mostly poets and other people. But yeah, here's where they find out it was Earth. They're in New York. Oh no! Which is kind of interesting. Twist I was not expecting. And then the chick that we see at the beginning of the series, the sheriff knows her. calls her to teleport over. She's basically the one that creates the Justice League, or started it, where the twins, the Wonder Twins, picked it up and kind of went through it. And apparently we are going to meet two of the other big bad of the five. So Co-Evil and Callie are coming, little computer thing saying. And Co-Evil, isn't that the bad guy from that Ghostbusters cartoon? You know, the one that wasn't the real Ghostbusters, but the other Ghostbusters from, used to be a live-action TV show, then became a cartoon, and the Ghostbusters movie had to sue for the rights, and it was kind of a mess. I'm pretty sure it was Co-Evil. I don't know. I can't remember. What do you got? Anybody remember that old show? Or am I just that old? I don't know. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. I definitely wasn't expecting that place to be Earth. I like how it was a prison colony. The characters are developing a little bit further. I am enjoying that. We'll see if they build another Flash, or if that chick just brings Flash back. That'll be kind of interesting. So, this is definitely a different book. It's not following any of the other storylines. It's totally set in a different spot of its own. It is in the DC universe. It's just thousands of years in the future, or 1,000 years in the future. So it's completely separated from the other stuff. So yeah, definitely interesting. I am enjoying this book. I didn't think I was going to. The artwork's okay at times, but all in all, it's a pretty good read. I do advise picking this one up. It is something different and fresh for DC, albeit it's still kind of a Marvel 2099 take on the DC characters. And of course, Forever Evil. Sinestro being a badass, Batman being a grumpy ass. So there we go, comic book review for the week. Thanks for watching, guys, and look for more videos in the future.